I'm Sally Cole with Story Hour Academy, and this is our review lesson of multi-letter vowel phonograms. Now I want you to remember back to lesson 27 when I introduced vowels and multi-letter vowel phonograms to you. We talked about how there are 21 vowel sounds, but only 6 vowel letters. To help jog your memory of the 21 vowel sounds, I will read them out to you and make a mark on the paper for each sound that I say. Here we go. We've got the long sounds. A, E, I, O, U. We have the short sounds. A, e, I, and U. We have the broad A sound, ah, and we have the unstressed vowel sound, the schwa sound, We have 2 diphthongs, gliding speech sounds, ow and oi. And then we have our murmur diphthongs, or our R-controlled vowel sounds. R, or, air, ear, our. And those are the 21 vowel sounds. So this is 5 here, and we can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. And only 6 vowel letters. You probably know these. The vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And because of this difference between the letters and the sounds, we need multi-letter vowel phonograms so that we can spell all of the sounds in our language. So let's look at some of the ways to spell along A. We can spell the sound A with the AI phonogram. This is 2-letter long A that may not be used at the end of English words because English words don't end in I. An example would be train. T says T, R says AI says A, and N says N. Another way to spell A would be AY. This is 2-letter long A that may be used at the end of English words, as in hay. H that says AY that says A. And another option we have for spelling long A is EIGH. And this is 4-letter long A, as in the number 8. And the number 8, EIGH, says A, and T says T, A, T. Very good. I forgot to mention, you should be writing these green words along with me. Now let's look at long E. We have 1 multi-letter vowel phonogram for long E. It's double E. says E, as in tree. T-R-E-E. T says T, R says double E says E. Now let's look at long I. Can you think of a multi-letter vowel phonogram that makes the long I sound? The one we have learned is I-G-H. 3-letter long I, as in night. And that says I-G-H, that says I, and a T that says T. Now let's look at long O. For long O, we have learned that OA says O, as in boat. B that says B, OA that says O, and T that says T. How about long double O? This makes the OO sound. The phonogram we have learned here is UI, as in fruit. F that says F, R that says UI that says OO, and T that says T. Broad A. We have learned 2 multi-letter vowel phonograms for broad A. The first one is spelled AU. This is 2-letter broad A that may not be used at the end of English words because English words don't end in U. One word with the AU phonogram in it would be haunt. H that says H, AU that says ah, N that says and T that says T. The other multi-letter vowel phonogram that we have for the broad A sound, ah, is AW. And this is 2-letter broad A that may be used at the end of English words. An example would be paw. P as in P. AW says ah. Say it together fast. Paw. Like my cat hurt her paw. Now let's look at the diphthong oi. We have 2 multi-letter vowel phonograms for this sound. We have OI. This is 2-letter oi that may not be used at the end of English words because English words don't end in I. An example would be foil. F that says F, OI that says oi, and L that says ul. And then we have OY. And this is 2-letter oi that may be used at the end of English words, as in toy. We have a T that says T, and an OY that says oi. Now let's look at our murmur diphthongs, also called our R-controlled vowel sounds. We have learned 4 different multi-letter vowel phonograms that can be used to spell The first one is ER. So write that down, as in her. H that says ER that says We learned IR, as in fur. F that says F. IR that says as in a fir tree. We learned UR, as in hurt. H that says H. UR that says and T that says T. And then we also learned that one of the sounds of EAR can be as in earn. EARN. I'm sure you would like to earn some money. So there you have it. For the murmur diphthong also called the R-controlled vowel sound we can spell it ER to say IR to say UR to say or EAR to say And then we also have a phonogram WOR, which makes a similar sound as except with a consonant W sound at the beginning. Were, as in work. So here we have the WOR phonogram. Says were, as in work. WOR for were, K for k. Say it together fast, work. Right, next sound we have is the murmur diphthong R, or the R-controlled vowel sound R, spelled AR, as in far. F that says F, AR that says R. And then we have learned the murmur diphthong OR, also called the R-controlled vowel sound OR. We learned that this sound can be spelled with OR, as in for. F that says F, OR that says OR. What did you do that for? The OR sound can also be spelled with OUR, like in the word pour. P that says P, OUR that says OR. Say it together fast, pour. Next we've got the murmur diphthong OUR, also called the R-controlled vowel sound OUR, spelled OUR. As in the word hour, or as in the word flower, where an F says F, an L says L, and OUR says our. Say it together fast, flour. As in the flour you bake with. And then we have the murmur diphthong ear, spelled EAR. As in deer. With a D that says D. EAR that says ear. Deer. And then we have the murmur diphthong air, also spelled EAR. For example, air. We have a B that says B, and an EAR that says air. Now, EAR is a phonogram that we have had a lesson on, but there are other ways to spell this sound, air. For example, you can take the AI phonogram, it makes a long A sound, A, pair it up with the R that says and there you have it, same sound, air, as in hair. Spelled H that says H, AI that says A, and R that says hair. Now, of the 19 multi-letter vowel phonograms that we have learned so far, 17 of them make just one sound, and 2 of them make multiple sounds. So let's look at the ones that make multiple sounds. Okay, one of those is the EAR phonogram. The text here says, what are the 3 sounds of EAR? So we can answer that pretty easily. Ear, air, Here's the next question about OUR. What are the 2 sounds of OUR? And that's easy. Our and or. So EAR says ear, air, OUR says our and or. Now, let's read all of the multi-letter vowel phonograms that we have learned as quickly as we can, okay? If you can read these quickly, you'll know that you're ready for the next section of Story Hour Academy. Start with AI. AY says A. EIGH says A. EE says E. IGH says I. OA says O. AU says AW says AH. OI says OI. OY says OI. UI says OO. ER says IR says UR says AR says OR says WR says were. 3 sounds of EAR, ear, air, 2 sounds of OUR, our, or. Very good. If you want to practice this some more, simply pause the video here and read these off. You can read as fast as you want, like this. A, E, I, O, ah, oi, oo, R, or, were, ear, air, our, or. And then, of course, you can do the same thing with the sight words that we've learned in this section of Story Hour Academy. Here they all are. Let's read them together. Is, of, the, and, a, said, again, says, height, been, broad, ant, heart. And that is the end of our review lesson of multi-letter vowel phonograms. Now, if you feel confident in your knowledge of these phonograms, then you're ready to continue on to the next section of the Story Hour Academy curriculum. In the next section, we are going to cover the vowel letters A, E, I, O, U, and Y, as well as all of the sounds that these letters make. And this is going to open up a whole new set of words for you to be able to read and write and spell. I'm very excited for you. So, see you again soon here at Story Hour Academy.